What's up, everybody? Welcome to the OMFL Season 78 Toilet Bowl Championship game between Mr. Priest and I. What's up, Mr. Priest? Let me get this. I'm so tired. I'm gonna crash after this is over with. Do you have your settings to where other people can stream your audio? Okay. Because I'm afraid people would just hear me talking to myself, which is fine.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Rodgers' Packers.
We are at the oldest continuing operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they as the Packers get set to match.
All right, buddy, I'm ready when you are. Let me put this guy in here. All right, now I'm good.
With Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Brees. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. That one goes for 24 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because Most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're
right.
Oh,
come on.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Play by the
he has
cornerback.
Made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Let's see how this
And the
works.
defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now Breeze on third down. Now Breeze wants the
Come on, please. With your defensive end. Oh. I hate you for using. I hope your fingers fall off. That was not a long time. It was like 2 seconds. You covered 2, zone me, and use your defensive line. That's the lamest thing you could have done. I hate you for it. It's the worst. It is the absolute worst.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
I like it. I mean, it's different, but...
Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn.
Cool, good punt.
Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans offense working its way back out there. As we look at them ahead to 2018, as that wound at the end of 2017 continues to heal, Charles, they're going to have Kamara, Ingram, Thomas. If they have Breeze back at quarterback, this should be an excellent squad again.
It certainly should. And frankly, if the offensive line comes back healthy and intact, that's another big win for them, especially with their 2 tackles.
Oh, come on, man.
Left tackle. Ryan Ramczyk, who was a rookie last season at right tackle. They are loaded going forward. If they can get a real playmaker at tight end, that might be the last piece. And if that happens, I'd hate to be a defensive coordinator trying to game plan for them.
Second down following the incompletion. Breeze to Ingram on the draw. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Then he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On first down, Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first down carry. It's looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Again, it's Kamara.
Oh, come on.
Play, this time they say,
put a freaking helmet on him.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Breeze. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Mike Daniels able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Did you just call a play 1 second? before it was over
Charles
with.
Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Excuse me.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh.
Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
A terrible angle.
It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 55 yards.
Yeah, that sucks.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
Pick.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year award.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Left side and caught by Flainer. Breeze finding Flainer for New Orleans first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Breeze hands to Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Man.
Back to the ground. This time,
Oh, come on.
and this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. It's complete to Flainer. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
God, look at that.
And that play went nowhere.
Oh my God, so frustrated.
Back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Breeze going to throw.
Good play.
Tight end Fleeter, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And some room to roll.
Whatever.
And he's free
So
going down the left
crap.
side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Ingram again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He finds Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 1 minute 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Breeze now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate this game so bad,
man.
man.
A lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10.
No, come on, Breeze.
Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Breeze again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Cover 2 zone, I bet. Oh, look at there. How'd I know that?
Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Now Rodgers. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Partner, I know that ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Ginn. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady.
Nope. They can get it.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete.
Good half, buddy.
Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year. But it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. To throw is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Breeze now to throw. And the tight end has it.
Oh, come on.
The ball comes loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Hold on to the ball,
That's
Flinger.
big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's
From the top of the ball.
in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. On the counter, here's Kamara. That's strong running. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a
Killing me,
pickup of
man.
4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down following the run. They run it again with Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Breeze.
Oh, how is that not pass interference? Holy cow.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line.
Yeah, he was on him.
Are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. The old connection, Rodgers to Nelson, getting Green Bay a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call that brings up fourth.
I don't blame you.
Tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. Man. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete. Flainer, right side. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Breeze gives it up to Ingram.
Oh, man.
There as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Second down following the run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now Breeze. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard
He's got his back away from the play, looking at the back of the end zone, but yet somehow knew to turn around and catch a post.
This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was
I
leaving
love
his
it.
hand.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Jordan bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Lets it go for Nelson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Breeze.
Oh, come on,
A
man.
gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Oh, man.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard
That's
that time, and
unbelievable.
it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it.
Look
in.
at
It's
this.
Kamara.
Unbelievable.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards.
It's been the whole game. Like,
it's 4th down.
Nothing. It's got nothing to do with Kamara. And just insta shed defensive line. Just like, you're just killing me. You guys are just breaking through every single block. Golly, man.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Breeze got to have this one. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 10 again from 4 yards out.
I needed that.
And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
I don't know how I do.
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's the biggest run game all game.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup
12
there, and it'll
for
leave
negative
with a
6
3rd
yards.
and 3. And in this situation with the lead,
Unbelievable.
4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Flaner.
Nope.
Give him 10 yards on that one.
You
and
are going to
that'll
hit
earn him a
stick
fresh
me,
set of
sir.
downs.
That
He's
is
been the go-to
not
guy.
going to
They
happen.
needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I cannot believe
It's
this.
a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That defensive tackle is supposed to be playing the zone, and he's still got an insta-shed block.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. On 2nd down, Ingram. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line.
Unbelievable how this is playing out.
Now 3rd down. time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Breeze now. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard
Give me the first
line.
down.
It's a pickup of 14, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I'm going for it. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing to lose here.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Packers going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run here with Ingram. After the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Second and goal to go now. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
All right, tick-tock,
4 yards
tick-tock,
on the
tick-tock.
pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand.
Tick-tock,
Who's going to make the
tick-tock,
stand here?
tick-tock.
Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Defense looking to hold some. Closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
I hope not. Either way, it's been a hell of a game. Yeah, yeah.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says, let's take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lutz's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete.
Oh, my God. I would have been so mad. I would have been so mad.
Game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.